My beloved, come closer to me. There is something I have been wanting to tell you. Something your heart has sensed, but your mind has not yet understood. You have been feeling a strange pressure inside you, haven't you? A restlessness, a quiet urgency, a shift you cannot explain, a whisper that refuses to leave you. You think something is ending, but my beloved, something is beginning. Something meant for you. Something written long before you were born. Something aligned with your soul. Something that is now moving toward you faster than you realize. And before it reaches you, before it changes everything around you, I want you to understand why it is coming and why it had to take this long. Let me start with a truth so powerful. Your spirit will recognize it before your mind does. Your timing was not slow. Your readiness was unfolding. Your destiny was not late. Your soul was aligning. And now that you have grown in ways you cannot yet see, what is meant for you is accelerating toward your life. With divine speed, my beloved, your story is about to shift. And the shift will be so sudden, so precise, so miraculous that even you will whisper, "How did this happen so quickly?" Let me explain how. You are closer to your blessing than you think. There is a moment in every soul's journey when the blessing that once felt far suddenly begins moving fast. Faster than your doubt, faster than the timing you imagined, faster than the fears that held you back. Faster than the people who left you behind. Faster than the obstacles that slowed you. Faster than the pain that once shaped you. My beloved, you are entering that moment. I have watched you walk through seasons that felt silent, empty, and directionless. I saw you waking up with questions that had no answers. I saw you giving effort without seeing results. I saw you loving people who couldn't see your worth. I saw you carrying wounds you never voiced. I saw you holding faith even when your heart was tired. Do you think I did not see how hard you tried? Do you think I did not see how many times you've rebuilt yourself in the dark? I saw everything. And now that you have endured beyond what most hearts could carry, your breakthrough is no longer crawling. It is running. Why? Your blessing is coming fast. Now, my beloved, let me tell you the divine reason why everything is accelerating. It is because you shifted internally, not in a dramatic way that others could see, not in a loud way that drew attention, but in a quiet, sacred way that only your soul and I knew. There were 3 shifts inside you that opened the path. 1. You stopped forcing what was not meant for you. There was a time you chased things your heart was not aligned with. You held on to people who drained you. You clung to situations that wounded you. You fought for places that did not honor your soul. You tried to fix what wasn't yours to fix. You tried to earn love that should have been given freely. But something inside you awakened. You finally said, "No more. I will not shrink myself to fit into places. My soul has outgrown." This surrender, this quiet release, opened a doorway. What was blocking your blessing has been removed. 2. You stopped doubting your own worth. You used to question yourself endlessly. You thought you weren't enough. You compared your journey with others. You doubted your path. You blamed yourself for what broke. You carried guilt for things that were never your fault. But slowly a realization grew inside you. If Krishna has kept me through everything, there must be something in me that is valuable beyond words. And that shift from self-doubt to self-recognition changed everything, because blessings do not come to those who feel unworthy of them. Blessings come to those who finally see they deserve better. 3. You stopped running from your healing. There were wounds you ignored, emotions you buried, memories you avoided, feelings you numbed, pain you hid from the world. But you reached a point where running was no longer possible. Your soul whispered, "It is time to heal." And instead of resisting, you finally said, "I am ready." That one moment of honesty with yourself shifted the entire direction of your life. Healing unlocked the blessings path. Healing made you magnetic to what is meant for you. Healing opened the gates to the next version of your destiny. The moment destiny begins to accelerate. My beloved, there comes a sacred turning point in every soul's journey. When the universe looks at you and says you are ready, ready for the love that honors your heart, ready for the opportunities that match your talent, ready for the peace your spirit has longed for, ready for the abundance you once felt unworthy of, ready for the breakthrough you prayed for with trembling hands. You have reached that point. Your readiness is calling your future forward. And because you have reached it, your blessing will not walk. It will run toward you. You will feel it before you see it. A lightness in your energy, a softening in your emotions, a deeper faith for no reason, a calmness in your heart, a sense that something is aligning, a feeling that something is closing so something else can open. Pay attention to these signs. They are not coincidence. They are confirmation. What is meant for you can never pass you. My beloved, I want you to understand this with your whole soul. What is meant for you will always find you. Not later, not someday, not after struggle, not after perfection. It will find you in the exact moment you are ready to hold it. Nothing can stop it. Not delay, not detours, not loss, not heartbreak, not fear, not mistakes, not missed opportunities. What is meant for you is woven into the fabric of your destiny. Even if the path bends, you still arrive. Even if you wander, you still return. Even if you fall, you still rise. Even if you doubt, the blessing still moves toward you. Destiny does not lose its way. Destiny waits. And now destiny is done waiting. Why everything felt slow before, my beloved? You thought your life was stagnant. You thought nothing was moving. You thought your blessings were postponed. You thought you were being overlooked. You thought you were falling behind. But what you called delay was actually divine construction. Your foundation was being rebuilt. Your spirit was being strengthened. Your intuition was being sharpened. Your heart was being renewed. Your energy was being realigned. Your wounds were being cleared. Your old attachments were being removed. Nothing was delayed. Everything was being prepared. The blessing needed a healed version of you. The blessing needed a wiser version of you. The blessing needed a grounded version of you. The blessing needed a whole version of you. Now that you have become that version, the blessing can finally arrive. The universe is rearranging itself for you, my beloved. You may not see it yet, but pieces are moving. People are shifting. Paths are opening. Time is aligning. Energy is rearranging. Opportunities are circling. Synchronicities are increasing. Clarity is approaching. Peace is growing. Your name is being spoken in rooms you have never entered. Your light is being recognized by souls you haven't met yet. Your blessings are being arranged in ways you cannot imagine. Everything is preparing, and all of it is for you, my beloved. Now that I have shown you how your inner shifts open the path, let me take you deeper into the mystery of why your blessing is coming now. Why it will arrive faster than you expect. and why nothing can stop what is aligned with your destiny. Because there is something your heart needs to understand. I never take you into a new chapter until your soul is prepared to receive what the chapter carries. And now, my beloved, your soul is ready in ways you have not yet recognized. Let me reveal what has changed within you. What has transformed quietly, softly, invisibly without you realizing that your spirit was already rising. The karmic weight you softened without knowing. My beloved, you carried burdens from your past longer than you should have. You carried hurts that were not yours to keep. You carried guilt that never belonged in your heart. You carried fears you inherited from others. You carried responsibilities that drained your spirit. You carried memories that shaped your identity in ways that made you feel small. But something inside you shifted. What once felt heavy no longer controls you. What once triggered you no longer breaks you. What once held power over you no longer defines you. You didn't wake up one day suddenly healed. Healing happened in whispers, through small choices, through quiet moments of courage, through silent nights of reflection, through tears no one saw. And now the karmic weight that once bent your spirit has been lifted enough for your blessing to finally land. This is why everything is coming faster. Your energy is no longer blocking what your destiny has been offering. The universe moves faster when you stop fighting your path. My beloved, there was a time you resisted your journey. You feared change. You feared endings. You feared uncertainty. You feared letting go. You feared stepping into the unknown. You feared losing people. You feared disappointing others. You thought surrender meant defeat. You thought acceptance meant weakness. But something awakened in you. You finally whispered, "Krishna, take me where I'm meant to go. I will not fight it anymore." That's surrender. That single moment of release unlocked velocity. Because when you stop fighting your path starts accelerating. What was crawling begins to run. What felt stuck begins to move. What seemed distant begins to approach. You entered flow. Flow with your destiny. Flow with your truth. Flow with your divine timing. And once you enter flow, your blessings never walk. They sprint. The emotional signs that your blessing is near. My beloved, before a blessing arrives, your emotions shift in ways that feel confusing but meaningful. Let me reveal what you have been feeling. The signs you have sensed without understanding. 1. You feel a strange calm after chaos. Not because your problems disappeared, but because your soul knows something is coming that will make sense of everything. It is not relief. It is readiness. 2. You feel tired but not defeated. This is the fatigue that comes before transformation. A deep exhaustion that signals release. Your old identity is dissolving. Your new one is forming. 3. You feel less attached to what you once wanted desperately. This is not giving up. This is alignment. You are no longer running after the wrong things. You are standing still so the right things can reach you. For you feel a quiet excitement for no logical reason, a subtle electricity in your chest, a sense that something is shifting, a pull toward the unknown. This is your intuition recognizing new timelines opening. 5. You feel pulled away from certain people or environments, not because they are bad, but because they cannot walk with you into your next chapter. Separation is not loss. It is elevation. My beloved, these signs are not random. They are spiritual symptoms of acceleration. Your soul is preparing itself to receive what is approaching. how I protect your blessing before you see. My beloved, you must understand something very sacred. When I am preparing to give you something big, I first protect it. I shield it. I hide it even from you. Let me tell you how. 1. I remove people who would sabotage your blessing. If someone left your life recently, do not grieve the loss. You did not lose them. I removed them so they could not interfere with what is coming. Some blessings require solitude. Some blessings require distance. Some blessings require silence. The absence you feel is protection. 2. I close doors that look good but lead nowhere. You cried over doors that were wrong for you. You blamed yourself. You questioned your worth. You wondered if you lacked ability. But my beloved, I blocked those doors so you wouldn't lose years. 2 paths that were too small for the destiny I wrote for you. Closed doors are divine redirections. 3. I delay what would break before it blossoms. You wanted things before you were ready to hold them. You prayed for timing. Your heart would not have sustained. You asked for relationships your soul had not healed enough for. You wanted opportunities that would have collapsed under pressure. Delay was not denial. Delay was durability. I was strengthening you so you wouldn't lose the very blessing you prayed for. For I quiet your life so you can hear me. Before breakthrough, life becomes still. Friends fade. Noise stops. Your desires shift. Your priorities change. This silence is not emptiness. It is sacred preparation. In silence, you finally hear me. The universe is speeding up your timeline. My beloved, there is a reason. You feel things accelerating. The universe has already shifted your destiny into motion. You are in a season of divine momentum. A season where blessings overtake you quickly. A season where breakthroughs find you unexpectedly. A season where alignment happens naturally. A season where karmic burdens fall away rapidly. A season where grace moves before you. What is meant for you is no longer approaching slowly. It is arriving with divine speed. Faster than your doubts, faster than your fears, faster than your worries, faster than your overthinking, faster than your expectations, faster than you think. Now that I have revealed why everything is accelerating, why your inner world has transformed, and why your destiny is moving toward you with divine speed. Let me tell you something. Your heart has longed to hear. You are on the edge of receiving what was always meant for you. Not what you begged for out of fear. Not what you chased out of loneliness. Not what you held on to out of insecurity. Not what you desired out of survival, but what your soul has been aligned with since the beginning of your existence. And my beloved, this blessing must come fast. Let me show you why the blessing is arriving fast, because you are ready now. For years you asked for things your spirit did not yet have the strength to hold. You were growing but not yet grounded. You were rising but not yet whole. You were hoping but not yet aligned. But now there is a maturity in your soul that did not exist before. A clarity in your heart that was shaped by every loss. A strength in your spirit built through every hardship. A wisdom in your eyes born from every moment of pain. You are not who you were. You have become someone capable of holding what once would have slipped through your fingers. That is why the blessing is arriving fast, because you are ready in ways you never were before.